Hello and welcome back to Cyber Mutation. Today we will know that what is sniffing attacks. Sniffing attack is a critical threat which comprises that man in the middle attack will be done. So what is the thing that if traffic is unencrypted, then any hacker can easily intercept the packet and know that what the data is being transmitted in the network. Passive sniffing, where you are just doing eavesdropping in the network, as one does eavesdropping in real life, standing at a door or a window. In same way, passive sniffing, we use a tool which will just monitor the network, while in active sniffing, attacker can inject a packet. As hackers, we can inject the packet into the network and we can capture the traffic. And last, we have ARP spoofing, where we can intercept someone else's data packets. ARP spoofing occurs in a address resolution protocol, ARP, where IP address is assigned to a MAC address, and in that we can do the spoofing easily and we can capture our victims' packets. Now, how sniffing attack works? So first we have promiscuous mode, where the network interface card is used to capture the data packets. It will read all the data packets. Then we have packet sniffing, where the packets collected by the attacker will be reconstructed, and then he will again analyze and he will try to find some key details like some communication messages, passwords, some sensitive data, etc. Then we have data transmission, where attacker will modify and also intercept the data, and he can do many malicious internet activities. What are the tools which are used for sniffing attacks? So firstly, we have Wireshark, which will help us to capture all the packets. Then we have Gain and Able, a password recovery tool that can be used for sniffing attacks. Then we have tcpdump, which is a command line packet analyzer, where we can analyze the packet. Out of them, the most powerful one is Wireshark, where we can analyze the packets. Now, how can we detect the sniffing attack? So for that, we will need network security monitoring, where a person or a SOC engineer can monitor the network traffic and identify that if anyone is trying to do sniffing attack. Also, if packets are encrypted, then it will be impossible for hackers to know that what data is being transmitted in the packet, as the encryption is very strong. And then we have VPNs, which can encrypt the traffic automatically, which can be used if you know that someone is going to spy on you. Then we have some preventive measures against sniffing. So what you can do is you use secure protocols like never visit a site which is HTTP. Instead, visit a site which are HTTPS. Then have a properly configured firewalls and patch management, where you ensure that your software and your operating system is regularly updated and all the vulnerabilities are automatically patched. Now, so there are some real world examples of sniffing attack, where it was done on a county council and they were able to compromise data of 300 employees' email. And there was another where a group of attacker point of sale system retail giant target by injecting malware into the network, allowing them to intercept credit card numbers and other sensitive data. You can just imagine that intercepting credit card numbers is a serious crime, and it can also pay you more, as we have seen in dark web that credit cards can be sold at a high rate. Then we have Wendy's case, where around 1,000 franchise location details like card data was stolen from 1,000 franchises. So this is the scene, and sniffing attack continue to pose significant threat to organizations. And for that, the best thing we can do is we can encrypt the traffic and we can implement network monitoring. Now, let's see that how to do a basic sniffing attack, which is eavesdropping. For that, you need a tool which is Wireshark. Just click Wireshark download, and you can go and download Wireshark, and you can install Windows Intel installer. Once you have configured, you will see a Wireshark icon over here. You can just double click on Wireshark, and here you will see that all the traffic's coming in your network. So I have Wi-Fi connected in my system, so I'll click on Wi-Fi. And if you want to capture the packets, you want to sniff the packets, then you can just click this blue icon and it will start the sniffing. It will show all the packets being transmitted. Now let's assume that we navigate onto a insecure site. For example, you can see the log, it is a secure site, but if we go to this site, this is not a secure site because it is not HTTPS. Now if I go on to bank login and I enter ID passwords over here, which is, I click login, then I will be easily become a admin user, and I can see that I am in the admin panel. I can see all the balance sheets, data, accounting and various stuff. While in the backend, a hacker is capturing your packets. Now what hacker will do is, once he knows that you have logged into your portal, then he will just stop capturing by clicking on the red icon, and here we can see that the source shows that what IP the packet is sending, and destination shows that where the packet is to be delivered. Then we have length of the packet. So for example, we know ports and various protocols and services used for ports. So we know that this links use HTTP and this uses HTTPS, right? So now just search for HTTP in this filter. We will search HTTP or in the small text and we will hit enter. You can see all the HTTP traffic going on. So if you click on any packet, you can see the frame, Ethernet and encoded data over here, and you can see the raw data which is actually transmitted over here. So for us, the main thing is this. We will analyze all the packets over here. First we need to find that where is the login pages. So we surf over here and we can see that we can see a login keyword over here. So let's see over there and we will expand this, and if we look at this data, you can see that here in raw format you can read some of the stuff, and at the end you can see that UID admin, password admin, right? But this is very hard to check. So for that we have here, you can click on this and you can see that item user ID is admin, item password is admin, and login is button is clicked. So this is how you can click on packet and you can check if the connection is not secure. Then this is how you can capture ID, password, card details, payment information, etc. One of the best way to be secure from sniffing is to use all secure sites, and another thing is you need a network monitoring system. If you have an organization and you are making a good revenue, it is very good to invest some of that in cybersecurity.